everyone to our live stream from the Chengdu city, which is the capital city of Southwest Sichuan province. I'm CGTN reporter Wu Liu.
And I'm Tao Yuan. What you just saw is called face changing.
Exactly, or Bian lian. It's a technique in the Sichuan opera.
It's a very small segment of Sichuan opera, but it's definitely the most eye-catching segment. So we're right here at the Chengdu Juyi Face Changing Art Inheritance Center. And as you can see in our camera right now, children as small as 3 years old and grown-ups who's
Tall, probably like 6 feet.
6 feet tall grown-ups are both here to learn this very traditional art form.
Exactly.
It's really taking on new life. It's a very traditional art form, but right now it's really taking on a new life. People are more willing to learn this kind of traditional craft. So we do want to show you a small segment from the children, but first of all, I want to ask this very tall Bian lian master, face-changing master, right next to me here, 可不可以给我们换一张脸现在? Can you just change one sheet of face for us on the top of the show?
Whoa! That's amazing. That's magical.
That's less than 1 second, I think. He changed the face from red mask to a yellow mask.
one.
So as promised earlier, we're going to give the stage right now to these small and big performers.
Let's enjoy the show first.
Yes. 师傅，可以开始
表演了。
先给我们展示一下。
来，镜头给我徒弟就可以了，我不需要。来，1、2、3，走。对。
哇。
走。扭转乾坤。对。立。走。转。对。怀中抱月。挡住。1、2，走。
That's the 4th layer of the mask. I'm counting now.
Right. I was told that the greatest face-changing masters can change as many as more than 100 masks.
Wow, 100 masks.
I wonder what it feels like to actually wear 100 masks on your face.
You can barely breathe underneath like 100 cloths.
I think, well, I tried before our show started. It was difficult for me to breathe with just one mask on my hand.
It takes a lot of like practice
and
to
getting
learn.
used to, probably. The 师傅, well, 师傅, you can probably recall that word from Kung Fu Panda, right? Master Shifu.
Yeah, Master Shifu.
So in Chinese, that basically means teacher and father, because in the olden days, there's a saying that goes, one master is like a half
lifetime of
a half father.
A half father. And the master has to like be responsible for not just teaching, but also take care of their lives.
And building their personalities. Right. So this master is very young. He's only, what?
27, no, 28 years old.
Yes, 27 years old. And very achieved, because he's a very renowned face-changing master here in Chengdu now.
And we can see how many parents or like students he has.
Right. This is Master Liu, and we're gonna let him introduce himself right after this performance. But look at this! How cute are these children?
Yes, they're as young as 3 years old. You can see at the first layer of that.
I wonder. I can't see my cameraman, but
oh.
He's right there, and he's getting the shots of the very small children in the front row. We said the youngest one here in this troupe is only 3 years old.
Wow.
And he barely learned how to walk,
but he
steadily.
But he knew how to do the face changing.
Yes.
Round of applause.
So now you're seeing the actual face of several of these children. And boom, just like that, he puts a mask on. I was told that that's the most difficult part in face changing, going from a bare face
to a mask.
To a mask, yes. And he's just 3 years old.
Yes.
Again, once again. I'm going to repeat that again and again in this live stream because I think this is just so
shocking, but also adorable.
Yes, yes. And we're going to get more into their personal stories, why they started learning face changing, because not long ago, this is a very grassroots art form.
Exactly.
So probably a couple of decades ago, it's a street performance.
Yes.
Right? People without other ways to live may start learning this trade so that they have a livelihood, so that they can have food to eat. But right now, as we're seeing, parents are willing to send their children from a very young age to learn this kind of traditional. It's really going from a very street art form, very, let's say, for a lack of a better word, a very lowly kind of art form into a very, very high-end, very sought-after kind of art.
To art performance, and then I heard from the master that they perform it many times every year.
Right.
And then the requirement, it's really nice. We can see the students are changing their face. And each of them has like as much as 9 layers, which is also a lot.
Everyone wants their chance in front of the camera. That's so cute. And Master Liu told me that they actually have a lot of opportunities to get some gigs, get some opportunities to perform for money on stage. But he turned a lot of those away because he didn't want to commercialize these little children, and he really wanted them to be down to earth and learn this trade, learn this craft, learn this art.
And to understand the culture behind just the tricks.
Exactly. Looks like some kids need some help from their master.
Yes. They need more practice,
right,
because they're still young though.
Right.
Some of them just learned the technique for like 2 or 3 months.
Yes.
Some is more than like 1 year or 2. And we can see there's maskers of like Spider-Man as well.
Yes. And we're going to see those masks up close after this stage warming performance, let's call it.
And we can see they are using capes and fans also to change their face.
I really do want to know how they do it. Although I know it's like magic. Even if you know the tricks, it doesn't mean you can do it because it takes really years of practice to hone new skills. But well, Shifu wouldn't even let out a little bit.
Yes, a little bit secret.
Yes. He said he will be looked down upon if he actually lets out any small piece of secret.
It will look much better with music as well because they will follow the rhythm to change their face.
So hopefully later in the show, probably when we go outdoors, when the space is bigger, we're going to be able to have music and a proper performance, not just like a practice kind of...
it's like a warm-up for now.
Yes, yes.
We're just peeking.
Just to give you a little something to get you hooked. Stay tuned in the show.
Wow. Look at the fan skills.
If you get a chance, to ask the Shifu one question, what would it be?
I would ask, what is the most difficult technique in the Bian lian or face changing?
Okay.
So that I can conquer that and probably overmaster it.
So after each of these little children and the tall guy
and the tall guy
get their chance in front of the camera, we can probably ask that question that you really want to ask.
Yeah, we can probably ask the master. And then also I will also wanted to learn the traditions behind the tricks.
Right.
So,
the history
yeah,
and sort of the
exactly.
evolution.
And then probably some creative
Yes, the
method
modern
that
day
they choose.
twists to this traditional art. We can see that the shifu is kind of strict to the little children.
I think that's the meaning of like master and a teacher
Right.
and a father
Right.
means in Chinese 师傅.
Because traditionally, when you learn art or craft like this, there's a saying that 言师出高徒, right?
Yes.
Chinese people in the past, they didn't believe in that whole soft parenting thing.
Yes, they are
They believed
strict.
in strictness, discipline, and things like that. And it is a very difficult practice. So sometimes the shifu, or the parents for that matter, they need to be strict on their children, right?
Yes, they need to learn the difficulties and then they
Right.
have to grow from the harsh practice.
师傅，
滑雪配好哈。
师傅，现在我们进行到哪个环节了？
下一个就是飞扇环节嘛，
飞扇环节。
哦
好，
教你们二位飞扇子。
教我吗？
Oh, we're gonna experience the fan
我先来
flying
示范一
technique.
师傅 said he's gonna teach us how to do the flying fan
不走啊，不
technique.
走啊，其他人不走啊，
Probably
师
we
傅
其
can
他人不走。
师傅还没有来得及让您跟我们自我介绍一下。
好的，好的。好，大家好，我是变脸艺术传承人刘林松，也是聚艺变脸艺术的创始人。
So he's Mr. Liu Linsong, Master Liu Linsong, or maybe I should say, and he's the founder of the Chengdu Juyi Face Change Art Inheritance Center. He's also a face change master.
Oh, an inheritor as well.
Inheritor. Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about these children today? 给我们介绍一下孩子们吧。他们都是多大到多大的孩子？
好的，我们现场的孩子们都是3到68岁的啊，3到68岁的。
3到60。
3到
68岁。
68岁的学生今天没来。
Okay,
So he has-
Master Liu said the students here are children aged between 3 and
68.
Yes.
我觉得我们可以移步说话。
好
Sure.
Okay. Children, 60-year-old children, right? You keep repeating.
是不是要到外场演出嘛？高。
You keep repeating after me when I said 68-year-old child. Why do you find that funny?
Because 68 years old is not a children.
But he is your classmate, no?
But it didn't a children.
Yes, he's been laughing at the word children for quite some time now. So where is our guest?
Where is our 师傅?
I was just having a small talk with that boy who laughed at me, and I lost
his
my
mom,
师傅.
probably.
He's outside. Well, for that matter, we can just talk to you. Tell me a little bit about your outfit. Tell me about your name first.
I'm 翟唐子杰. My English name is Lucas.
Lucas. Hello, Lucas. How old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
And how many years have you been doing face changing?
I went here at then summer vacation.
Summer vacation last year, right?
Yes.
So you've been doing it for
1 year.
yes, 1 year. And how would you describe your progress in that 1 year?
What?
觉得自己这一年的进步怎么样? Like, tell me what you can do right now. What's the coolest thing that you can do?
I can change a face.
Change how many faces?
9.
9 faces. Wow. And show me your fan.
I have another.
You have another? Okay, tell me what's on the fan.
There are a man
A man in a boat, right?
and many birds.
And mountains, right?
Yes.
This is traditional Chinese painting, right?
Yeah.
So your outfit and your prompts, they all have a lot of traditional Chinese elements in it, right? Tell me about your cape. 给我讲讲你的这个披风。
It's my third cape.
It's your
Yes.
third one. What happened to the first and second?
the first when I watched the other cape, and I think the first one is not so
Beautiful.
yeah. So
That's your wonderful mommy here, right?
and
He like a lot of dragons
Okay.
on it, so we
And-
change it.
and he bought me this and the second.
Wow. Show us. There's a dragon here on your collar, right? And these are also kind of sort of dragon patterns, cloud patterns. There's a dragon head here. So a lot of dragon motif. Yeah.
This one is more beautiful and a kind of powerful. Yeah.
Makes you look strong, right?
I like big capes.
You like big capes. All right. We're gonna talk to
I
you.
don't like small.
We're gonna talk to you and your mom a lot more later in the show. But would you want to walk out with me so that your master can teach me some flying fan technique? I'm gonna make you laugh more, I think. Let's go.
I actually bring the master back. He's gonna teach us the fan flying technique he told us before.
Right. So let's probably move into the
To the outdoor? Sure.
yes. Oh, I'm not sure actually. 师傅，我们是在里面学还是在外面学
都可以听导演安排。
那现在
？Maybe we should go
Yeah,
outside with
probably
the
just
kids,
go
right?
outside with the kids and then we can learn in front of them.
Yes,
Kind of
we can-
nervous
we
to
can
learn
make-
behind them.
We can make them laugh a lot more.
在这儿好一点。
Here's better.
Oh, okay. So Master
Master
Liu
told us-
thinks the outside 没关系. Master Liu thinks the outside is too noisy, so probably in here because we are in a shopping mall.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of the store, right? 这是您的其中一个学校点吗？
对。
有多少个店呀？
两个。
So he has
Two
two.
different locations
Right,
for
right.
the heritage center.
Right. Okay, so
Probably 你能
I give the
展示一
floor
下给
to
我
you,
们吗
Master.
好，先来，我们讲的是第一个亮相，3。
That's kind of hard. It's like a series of movements.
Wait until you see what's next.
Wow! That's why it's called flying.
That's why it's called flying fan, yes. So when the fan touches his face, maybe that's when you do
That's
the
the
face
moment
change.
when you do the face change.
您是想教我们这个吗？
这个会不会
You wanted to teach
太
us
长
that?
了？
会不会有点对我们来说太
太
超纲
难了
了？
出于挑战，正在
好，好，那我们一人拿一个扇子吧。
柳柳先来吧。
Okay, I will
柳柳
try
先来吧
first. If I fail, don't laugh at me.
I already made one child laugh, so next turn is yours.
It's my turn to make other
Yes,
children
exactly.
laugh.
2位一起吗？
两个一起吗？那也可以。
也可以。
好 So
Let's try together.
So Master wants to teach the two of us together. So I'm going to give my microphone to my colleague. And
We can use this microphone together. So we're gonna learn the flying fan technique, which is one of the technique in the face changing of Bian in the Sichuan
一
opera.
站中间，6号啊，你看到了吗？
师傅，这个是如果真的是有小孩子来跟您学习的话，第一堂课就要学吗？
不是，这是
So we're trying to know if this the fundamental tricks. It's not. 收住，亮相。Close the fan and show off.
开扇子，
Then open the fan
哎，从上面下来，
using a head down.
右手，
This is the left hand. 这是左手啊。
左手打开，右手拿扇。好，扇子像荡秋千一样，
1、
2、
2。
3，对，抓住这个绳子啊，对，左手抓住了，抓住这个，对了 ，OK， 左手，右手丢掉，左手甩上去，对，过来，右手接住的同时，左手把这个牵出来，看好啊， 左手拿住啊 ，OK， 拿住没有？
拿住了。
拿过来，右手在这儿，好，可以退一下，把自己的空间留够啊。来
Now we're flying the fan.
我先走啊，停了不动。
The master will do first.
1、2、3，对，转一圈，一个平转，这里两下。
Wow, that's a lot. Go ahead.
这边
OK
抓住啊。
Too much
来
movement in one
来
go.
你
First,
先过来看，你先过来看，看清楚来。
be careful.
Master wants me
I'm
to
gonna fly,
watch first.
fly and catch,
1、
right?
2、3，甩，
Fly and catch. Wow!
左手丢掉，
左手丢掉。
再来一次。赶紧
Look at that. Okay,
OK，
it's my success movement.
来
Let's
准
see
备好了吗？
if Tommy can do that.
1、2、3，甩，甩出去，用力甩，好，接住。OK，
Wow!
左手丢掉，好，再来一次，我们2个人一起来。
Okay, we're gonna do together the flying fan.
来，
Look at this.
3把，举起来，
I'm so confident right now.
举起来，举起来。
Yeah, let's do it.
1、
1,
2、
2,
3、
3,
4、
4,
5、
5,
6、
6,
7，
7.
哎，抓住，手反了，大拇指在上面。
Oh, this way.
对 ，OK，好，你先来，1、2、3，走。
Flying fan.
哎，OK，丢掉。好，你到中间来。OK。对，把位置让一下。1、2、3，走，接住。OK， 可以。
Wow, good
接
job.
下来我们要拿扇子完成一个动作。That was fun. 往前面转一圈。
Now we're learning the
对，丢
the
掉
second part of
拿扇
this.
子打开。
Okay.
打
Use
开
the fan.
双三绑，打开，手打直，一条直线。好，扇
Both
子拿
of the
过来。
hands.
对，
your
打出去的惯性，身体转一圈。
Turn.
挡住，有舞蹈功底啊！1、2、3，
回头。
亮相。OK， 不动啊。
啊。
放松。
Wow, I'm learning it from the master inheritor. Now I wanted to sing some Sichuan opera right now. Although I can't, I wanted to teach. Don't worry about that.
My shoulder has a little problem. It doesn't really go backwards.
OK， 我们这个动作叫亮相。亮相。
It's the showing position
在我们练功
in Sichuan opera.
心法叫越酸越长功，胳膊越酸越长功。
We're supposed to be, the more sore you get, you get more growth. That's one of the technique.
OK， 接下来我们不动啊，扇子换一面，甩出去。好，举起来，上左脚，画手，画手。
Right.
丁字步，脚上丁字步，对，扇子搭在手上，鞠躬。
Thank you for watching our performance. Thank you so much.
I don't know about you. I'm sweating.
Me too.
I'm
Look
sweating
at
really
my
hard.
sweats on my
And I
nose.
was gonna say that this posture is probably really good for my shoulders.
Yeah, probably can practice more at home.
Yes, definitely.
More sore, more practice.
But I do want to ask the master because I know a lot of the techniques involved in face changing is trade secret. Right?
Yes.
So they're not allowed to talk anything or
To
let
be
out any
revealed, yeah.
secret. But I do want to ask him if the secret of the flying fan can be revealed just
yeah,
a
let's
little
ask
bit.
him. Master 刘老师，
师傅，
刘老师，
好 ，OK， 我来了。
我们刚才在说呀，就是我们知道这个川剧变脸当中可能有很多的小秘密是不能透露的。那我们刚才练的这个飞扇里面的这个小机关是
我们可以
是机密吗？
今天透露一下也无妨。
Sure, thank you. So Master Liu told us he can let us review the
这
secret
点
behind the
小技
flying
巧透露一
fan.
下还是可以。
OK，那您给我们展示一下这个小机关吧。
展示一下
其。实可能我跟韵柳刚才很笨拙的
也感受
练习
到了一
的时候，
点
观众也看到一点
好的，
了。
今天的直播间的观众们有福了，这是我们的
家人们
飞扇的一个很重要的一个道具，它叫收线器。对，收线器。我们的扇子飞出去过后，要将这个收线器把扇子带回来。
So we're
用
using
这
the
个收线器来
strings
带回来。
to fly the fan.
little piece of string here attached to.
That's how
to
we
the fan.
fly the fan
over using the hand.
You want to do that move again?
No, I'm good. You want to do that?
就是 Can you hold the mic for me? So when we did
我想再来一次，
我要展示一下这个小机关的嘛。So when we did
要把
that,
空间留下来，要把空间留够，往前面走一点。对，要站在中间。对，把空间留出来。
We need more space to fly in the fan.
对，再来一次，
right?
再来一次。
When we fly in the fan, we need the string.
这次不对。
现在后面。So we're gonna hide the string from the back, yeah, and then fly in the fan. You are a master now. You look good. Let's just try one more time.
Okay, so this little boy is telling me that this little mechanism here is it breaks easily. 你坏了好几次了，是不是？
我们变脸服的那儿也有，所以我坏了好几个。
明白了。
He said his this little thingy broke for many times.
I have a question
okay,
though.
No, you do your act first.
I do my act
I didn't
first.
forget that.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's show it. From the back.
How did I do just now?
Look, we have the string. And
How did I do just now?
It's
Did I
attached
do a
to
good
my
job?
middle finger on my left hand.
Yes.
I'm gonna fly now.
I know, yes.
You're my little
And
master,
now I'm
okay?
ready to fly 3,
Little
2,
shifu.
1. Flying fan. Look at this. I do have a question
I
though.
think with a black fan,
It looks better,
it looks better.
Because
it
it's
hides
also
it better.
black.
Yes, yes.
But-
You had a question? Sorry, I interrupted you.
No worries. Master Liu, I wanted to ask, this looks like a modern mechanism. It's not an ancient one. Do we have this technique before? 刘老师，这个看起来是后加的吧？之前这个变脸的戏法里有这种
以前没有。
飞扇吗？
对，这个飞扇是从我们的魔术行业里面移植过来的，对，移植过来的。
So this is a transplant from the magic trade. It
这
didn't
个配件我们每个医生都会用到，对，它胸前都挂的有。
because you can see it's a quite modern mechanism.
It's the same tool that doctor use.
我坏的就是医生那个。
That is the same tool that doctor use when they pull the name tag, right? So that's what Master told me. So this is a progress
Yes.
or a transition from an ancient technique
right.
to
modern
ones.
reinvention of an ancient trade.
We also see there's a lot of beautiful clothes or customs.
Right, I do want to talk about those. Well, let's start from here.
Yeah, sure.
Should we? Because all the headwears are here. 师傅，能不能给我们介绍一下戏服上面的一些
好的
元素？，
给大家讲解一下，现在刘老师手里面拿的这一顶盔头和变脸帽子，它的名字叫做五佛冠。1、2、3、4、5的5，佛是佛祖的佛，冠是冠军的冠，也就是头帽的意思。它的来源是从我们的唐僧《西游记》的唐僧的帽子演变过来的，因为它是今天我们讲到的《白蛇传》的紫金饶伯专用的帽子。因为唐僧是佛家的，对，紫金饶伯也是佛家的，对，所以说紫金饶伯只能用这一款帽子出现在戏曲和剧情当中。
So
You want to
this-
take a crack at translating all of
Yeah,
that?
probably
It's
I
got a
can
lot of traditional
explain
Chinese
one of that
motifs in
is this head is called 5 Buddhism headwear.
Buddha headwear.
Yeah, because it's like the culture of Buddhism
Right.
incorporated in the hat, and then we can use this hat in different shows such as the Journey to the West and the Legend of White Snake,
Right.
which is both two of the most famous traditional shows.
Right, but you can only use it in these specific shows because it's got these specific motifs on
exactly.
it, right? 所以这个是我们很典型的一个头饰，对不对？还有
对
哪，些
很有代表的一个头饰。
A very
我们现场还
representative
有一
headwear.
顶小王盔，
小王盔。
We have another one. It's smaller.
这顶相对于就要看着要繁琐一点。
Right. So let's
Let's compare.
do a comparison.
相对五佛冠它就要繁琐一点，它的做工和佩戴方式都要繁琐一点。有没有兴趣体验一下？
Sure.
哦，他又拿了一个。This little boy brought me another one.
Probably we can each wear one.
Okay.
Right?
来，
All right.
你拿着啊。
We can each wear one of the headwear and then let our audience see the differences.
哪位同事来？
We can. This hat looks not that
太
nice.
小了，是不是？ This is too small for my head. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, you have
it's like
no
you're in a
idea how
hospital.
close my cameraman is to me. How happy this makes him. I look like a robot.
Yeah.
I look like I'm about to play a role in Avatar.
You look good. You look good in this hairwear.
Is
Look
this
at
a
that.
role for a? Is this a headwear for a female role? 这个是一个女
生的头
角
饰吗？
男女都可以。
男女都可以戴。Okay.
It works for both male and female characters.
Okay, so how do I look? We also have our phones with us, so if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below our live stream post.
We will get it.
Right. If you just want to comment on my look, feel free to do it, my friends.
My comments is real beautiful
I think so
in this
too.
headwear. Okay, I gonna 老师可以帮我戴一下这个吗？
戴这个是吧？
我也要戴头套。I gonna wear the AI headwear as well. Don't worry about that.
Yes, yes. I'm not alone, right?
We will
So
have
you're-
our new GIF later. They're gonna wear this. 我的头不会太大吧？哦。
Oh, 她的头, her head is so much smaller, so that
Maybe I have a larger
she didn't need
headwear.
to unbutton the back of the hat in order to wear it, but
Exactly.
I got a big head.
谢谢老师。I'm wearing the one for the journey to the west. And you're wearing the one. We didn't introduce what's this one for.
小
这个
王帽
是干嘛的呢？
小王盔，小王指的是
就是在戏曲当中的一些角色，
哦，比如说有
出
谁呢？
现在战场上的一些
Oh, so this is a martial
武生一类的。
martial character's headwear. Do you want to do like a
可以教我们一个亮相吗？Let's do a post.
咱们可以先把扇子放一放。
我们每个人的是不一样的吧？
可以。
哦，好。
可以。好，首先我们先学一下基本的手位和脚位啊，一个站左边，一个站右边，来，两位同学。好，
So
叉腰。
we're gonna learn different
叉
poses.
腰，双手叉腰 ，OK， 抬头挺胸背打直。对，我们要讲究一个三挑身，身体一定要微微的亲侧啊，微微的侧一点。
We're gonna tilt a little bit to the left.
平肩。好，下一步我们要找到推门的感觉，推出去。对。
So now we'll learn about
OK，
hand
拉开
positions
双手平行，看旁边。
in Sichuan
往
opera.
下 OK 不动。这个动作在基本功里面，我们把它叫做双山膀。对，双手平行。
It's called 双山膀 with two of the hands parallel to each other.
抬头挺胸 OK。好，下一个动作我们要把掌摊开，摊开。
So we turn our hand.
立起来，双托掌。对。
Oh.
好，下一个手位，胯走下来，掌心照脸。好，走下来走，两个向。对。小宝贝儿。这个手位我们叫做顺风旗。对，顺风旗。
We call it 顺风旗. It's like a flag. It's like we're holding a flag.
好，现在我们两个手往下沉，打开，走，一起，合拢，上来，打开，对，像抱一个圆球一样的动作啊。
This position is like we're holding a bowl. 老师有几个手位啊？总共？
这总共11个到12个啊，
哦
是最基础的。对，我们需要做完吗？
不需要几个就可以。
画手，
Regularly, there's like 11 or 12 different hand positions. We just learned probably 3 or 4, and we're sweating.
抬头挺胸。好，现在我们可以来合影练。
we're gonna do it.
离我近点，离我近点，离我近点，离我近点啊！对。
OK, Hopefully, I look good in this one.
I
Thank
just
you
want to say
so
that
much.
this guy, who is my colleague, one of my cameramans,
Yes.
he likes to make these
The GIF,
GIF
the move.
emojis for us. You're getting new materials, right?
Yeah, both of you.
Yes,
Please.
but I just want to ask about your feelings because
I feel so sweaty.
these postures or poses, as you call them, they look so. They're not that body combat type of really fierce, really big movements. But you do feel like you're sweating so much because
Yes.
it takes a lot of muscle strength to get the exact right position for these poses.
Using the still position,
Right.
You have to be like on the right position
Right.
to do that.
So don't be fooled by the stillness of these postures.
It's not that easy.
It's definitely not easy. So kudos to the master and these little children for enduring all of that.
Now
So-
I can imagine a little bit how hard it is to practice all of that.
Right.
And why there's like probably difficulties and the children will feel really frustrated.
Right. So you really have to love this art in order to. So can I take this off now? Thank you. It's heavy, let me tell you. It's really heavy.
没关系。
And let me just get my hair presentable because I was sweating so much in the helmet.
You look good now. You look good now. Don't
Let me
worry.
help you with your.
Yeah, look.
Okay.
My sweat.
There we go. There we go. You want to go to the hallway right now to see what the little kids are practicing? Because
Yes, for sure.
it isn't just about the poses. It's about a lot of what we call it 基本功. How do you translate that into
Or
English?
the
Like the
foundational practice.
foundational practice.
You have to open your hip.
穿脸谱更热. So this little boy is telling me that it gets hotter
就是
if
穿
you're
连
wearing
开
a.
始会那个很闷气，喘不过来。
好，我们要不要找一下？哎呦，好可爱！罗哥给我们拍一下。This is so cute。来，来 This is probably the youngest one.
Yes.
You wanna come here? Hi. 这有几个孩子？我们还进长队了。哇，3个孩子，3个孩子，你们3个。
位是3岁的小
我们来对着镜头好不好，宝贝？Can we look into the camera?
看着镜头，宝宝，哎。你可以告诉我你戴的面具是什么角色吗？你戴的这个是什么？我看起来是个孙悟空，哎，是不是啊？啊，
你可以说话吗？戴着这么厚的面具？
可以呀。
可以呀。你现在戴了有多少张面具？告诉阿姨。How many masks are you wearing? 9张是不是 ？9 masks that he's wearing. What's your name? 你叫什么名字？
叫蒋一泽。
蒋一泽是不是？然后你几岁了，蒋一泽？3岁。So this is the youngest.
Yeah.
你呢，宝贝 ？What's your name? 你叫什么名字？
落叶明。
什么？
落叶明。
骆燕玲。你。
你。
It's really difficult for me to hear them.
Yes,
There are all these masks.
layers of mask.
什么？一会儿你们摘掉面具了再跟阿姨说好不好？好。When you take off your mask, you can tell me again, okay? 你几岁啦？
我5岁。
So he's 5 years old, and you? 你叫什么名字？
史振霄。
史振霄。你几岁啦
4岁。
4岁。好，你们3个是不是这里面你也很小？是不是？你几岁啦？他有5岁。So this one is 5 years old. Let's just check out their masks. This one, 蒋一泽，你戴的是孙悟空，是不是啊
It's a
？You're
Monkey
wearing the
King.
Monkey King mask. 啊，你戴的是什么面具？花蝴蝶。
It's a butterfly.
Butterfly mask.
Okay.
好，来，你也是孙悟空，是不是啊
I think this
You're
is a little
also-
girl on it, right?
？Are you
啊？
亮
集体哦，OK。
这样。
我们尖叫一个。
家长签好，然后
好，走。
走，来，我去那边。走。
来，走。
Let's go
亮相怎么亮相
together.？
哦，要这样亮相啊！来，玉流你来
Let's。go.
不要调皮啊。
Let's go. Let's go. 不调皮啊，乖乖。我们现在是去户外吗，老师？又进去啊？进去干嘛呢？哦， We're going inside right now. 芊芊，芊芊嘛，宝宝，芊芊，芊芊，求你芊芊，好吗？哎，谢谢。
打小门，镜头准备好。
We're holding.
跟着走就行了，跟着走，快，别掉队。对，走，加油，走，第33秒。
我们是不是要？
打小门，准备好，打小门。
So now we're going to the outdoor.
Are we?
Yeah, I think we are going to the outdoor though.
来，走。
哎，干嘛呀？来，宝宝在后面。好，走。
Are we gonna introduce other costumes though?
Other customs?
Or the
Maybe if we have time, we can come back upstairs too.
Sure. To introduce more. Right now, we're excited to go outdoor because
Yes.
there's more exciting performance
Yes,
waiting
exactly.
for us.
I think
I heard there's like a
this 3-year-old is
we're going to the first floor to perform it.
每隔一段时间就
来，妈妈，阿姨拉着你好不好？讲一则，
啊，你们会定期的表演吗？
每隔一段
阿姨牵着啊，
啊。
后面先，然后我们这里
要排队好不好？We're gonna queue up.
不是表演就是。
So as you can see, this
Can
is
you
actually
probably
just
speak
a
English?
good old shopping
You
mall.
can tell me English.
It's not like a traditional
Don't
art
worry, be
incubator
careful of
center
the
or something like
stairways.
that.
So
To have such
the
a
student
place
just told me that they're
In
gonna perform
a shopping mall just next door.
regularly.
It's something that I find to be quite striking because
五粮酱，五粮酱。
because we can see that the proximity of this face-changing art center to your everyday live apartment buildings just goes to show that how popular and how everywhere that this kind of art form has become.
不是跟其他店盖个头。
你告诉我，你想看一看？
认识。啊，看到了。看到他就可以。哎呀，现在是牵着阿姨下去了。
I think he wants something, but I can't quite hear him. through
Yeah,
the
because
mask.
he's wearing a really thick mask.
Right.
这次应该是去1楼，
好的，谢谢你的介绍，小心啊，小心。
或者3楼也是。
You know, I was told that every time they queue up to go down the escalator, it draws eyeballs.
For sure, I can feel the eyeballs.
You can
now.
imagine, right? And I was just saying to the audience because we're so far apart, and you were with other kids. I was saying that the fact that this kind of
小心啊，宝宝。
this kind of training center is inside a shopping mall, just next door to your apartment complex.
Yes.
Just goes to show how popular and how everywhere that this kind of traditional art form has become.
Yeah, and one of the students just told me that they're gonna perform. They actually perform regularly on the 4th floor or the 1st floor. They have the cooperation relations to promote the traditional art.
Right.
小心啊。
我已经不想练。
Why?
Because today I do my homework very
Tired?
and I
小心啊，宝宝
will
哈，下
play on the stage at night.
Oh, you have to play on stage tonight?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you think spending so much practicing this face-changing art affects your schoolwork?
No, because I will do my homework quickly,
小心啊，楼梯。
but I will be very tired.
Right. And how well do you do at school? Are you a good student? Do you have good grades at school?
Yes, I have the 奖状
Okay.
这一学期我有10几张。
So this semester
He
he
got
won more than
10
10
dozen.
academic prizes, right?
Yeah.
And do you think the things that you learn here at the Face Changing Training Center, things like perseverance, things
I think I was very happy. I could win the face changing.
right? It makes you happy, right?
Yes.
But you also have to put in a lot of work, right?
Yeah. And this is very tired.
Yes, it is
But
very tired,
was-
I can tell.
But I was very happy to learn it.
Because you love it so much.
Yes.
What do you love about it?
When I was because I think because my
He's just
because
telling
when
me that
I-
this is very tiring,
When I
but he loves it so much, so he puts in a lot of work. And you were saying?
Why you love it so much though?
because every time I play on stage, my classmates will cheer me. That makes me happy.
It gives you confidence, right? It makes you proud, right?
Yes.
你会跟他们介绍吗？
And one of my classmates, see, I learned the face changing. He was going to learn the face changing, but he learned.
See that little girl waving at these performers in costume? It looks so cute. She wants to touch them.
He learned 15 months. 15 months.
Right.
And he don't know how to
Do
how
that?
to do that.
Wow. So you are talented, right?
I think really love is the greatest teacher. If you love
An
something,
interest, huh?
yes, you're going to be more willing to endure the difficulties, and you're more willing to persevere. 来吧，孩子们。
And one time
Wow, the sun is burning today. I wonder what it's like to wear
9 layers of
9
mask.
layers and a cape like this under this kind of weather.
Remember, they are only child between like 3 to
3
probably
and 68.
68
Yes.
child.
Yes. So what's the plan right now? Because it's too many performers. I lost my. 跟你来. He said, "Follow me."
I think they would be there or there
Okay.
there
So-
and playing the face changing.
Okay.
So the reason why we're outdoor is because
都吸引大批人来。
Okay, so every time we perform, we're gonna attract a huge crowd, right? 现在是就要开始表演了吗？师傅，现在就要开始表演了吗？
你觉得呢？
我们可不可以先跟小朋友们聊几句？
先聊一下好你聊吧
这几个最小的，
你聊吧
可不可以给我们？可不可以给我们？音疗 ，Do you want to talk to the youngest children
yes, why not?
for their
宝宝你
perspective?
好你好，你可以告诉我你叫什么吗？
来。
高敏啊，啊，那几岁了
Sure.
呀？
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do this, so I'm just gonna check with the master. 师傅，
12 years old.
刘老师，
Years old. 啊，
我能不能给观众展示一下他们眼睛里面的这么多层？
不能不能
不可以。Okay, I'm not allowed to do that. Another trade secret. He said that's a definite no-no.
Luckily
okay.
you asked him.
Yes, luckily I asked. So, but I just wanted to show you the different layers of masks through their eye holes because like I said to Liu earlier in this show, it's difficult for me to even breathe under one layer of mask.
And
I wonder what it's like for a 3-year-old, 5-year-old, what it's like for them to be wearing 9 layers of masks and a heavy cape in this kind of sunny weather.
And they have to remember all the movements.
Right.
And all the positions.
Right. So okay. Who are you again? Who are you? Because I can't tell under the masks. 你是谁来着？我戴着面具，我看不到。你是蒋一泽是吧？你现在戴了几层面具？9层面具。
So he's wearing 9 layers of masks.
你是一个3岁的小宝宝，是不是？我听你的爸爸妈妈说，是你自己主动要求学习变脸的，是吗？So I heard from his parents that he asked to learn this art himself. 能给阿姨讲一下，你是在哪里第一次看到了变脸，然后喜欢上它的吗？穿西坝子。
It's one of the theater.
是一个剧场里面吗？对。So he first saw it in a theater here in Chengdu. 然后你当时看到了是什么感觉？很舒服的感觉。
He feels really comfortable.
When he first saw it.
Yes, that's why he wanted to learn.
所以你就给爸爸妈妈提出了说你想学习这个，是不是？So he told his parents that he wanted to learn this. 那你觉得学习的过程中苦不苦？不苦。
Oh, he didn't feel really tired or hard to learn this.
但是你是不是？
因为据我所知，师傅就只会让他看着我们做动作，他看着就慢慢学。
他那时候太小了，是不是？他那时候太小了，是不是？Yeah, so when he first started, he was less than 3 years old. So this little boy told me that Master Shifu used to just let him watch and not be too strict on him because he was so little. And while he was watching, he learned a lot. So that's how he made his progress.
He learned this technique.
偶尔也会让他练。
偶尔会让他练。
你现在达到一个什么程度了 ？What can you do now?
变脸程度。
你现在可以给我们表演一下吗？就对着镜头，好吗？来，叔叔的镜头在那里。
表演来，准备。
准备了吗？准备了。
慢慢来看。
来，线，缩脚，准备。好，手打开。
Whoa!
走啦。That's it.
Only 1 layer.
披风，再来一张。
镜头。
转，好，变了，这边变。
Woo! That's the butterfly.
来，罗哥 ，just give the audience. See how many audience
加油
attracted.
加油！加油！加油！来，同学们，我们节奏拍起来！1、2、3、4，2、2、3、4，3、2。
Wow, that's the panda mask.
That's a panda mask.
So cute. That's so cute. Wow. And then he's doing the panda movement.
Yes, he's doing panda movement.
Wow,
that's the
that's
Spider-Man
mask. I think that's also a way to promote their interest in the technique, right? For the kids.
So the Shifu is saying everyone should applaud for him because we're a team.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the essential things of sending your kids to places like this. It's not just learning about the trade. It's learning about the spirit of being
a team. Yes.
Wow!
Oh! He learned the hardest trick.
At just 3 years old. That's amazing. Wow! Wow! Good job! That's so cute!
好，我们下一组了。
Wow!
Now we're
gonna
doing
get some music.
Now we're seeing the live performance of Sichuan opera Bian lian techniques with music. Let's enjoy the show.
一般我们身子的动作最多。我是大概有30多个
So while the kids perform, I just want to talk to Jiang Yize's mama.
对，我是蒋一泽的妈妈。
Jiang Yize, just to remind you, is the 3-year-old, the youngest performer. Yes. So we have the kids playing in the background. I do want to ask you, when Jiang Yize first told you that he wanted to learn face changing, what was your reaction? 那蒋一泽一开始跟你说自己想学变脸的时候，你是什么反应？
我觉得这个孩子，他说喜欢这个传统文化，我觉得他应该有他自己的想法，因为毕竟这一代和我们这一代是有区别的。我和他爸爸很尊重他的想法，于是就给他找了个师傅。他在2岁的时候就开始学。我觉得，与其他带着外面来回晃，还不如带到这个地方，边学习我们的传统文化，又可以让他有一个更好的成长。
So the 3-year-old Jiang Yize's mom told us that Jiang Yize started learning Bian lian since 2 years old, and then she thinks this is a really good way to let him understand the traditional Chinese culture and also learn some skills.
And she said that she thinks that kids this generation is different from kids of
Last
our
gen,
generation. They have their own ideas even at a very young age. And she and Jiang Yize's father, they wanted to respect the child's own ideas and wishes. Right. So 你当时惊讶吗 ？Were you surprised when he told you?
惊讶，
惊讶是吧？
对，当我跟他爸爸带他去那个给你说的川西坝子，是一个吃火锅的地方，每天都要去看。看完回来，他不喜欢小汽车，也不喜欢那些小玩具，他只喜欢买那个扇子。家里买了很多把扇子，所以呢，我就想着他一直喜欢，持续到了2岁，从1岁半开始到2岁。 所以我才决定跟他爸爸一起去找老师，才让他学这个事情。
So she said she was very surprised when her son first told them that he wanted to learn face changing or bian lian because he didn't like cars, he didn't like toys. This is the only thing pretty much that he
It's his interest.
Yes. 所以其实在这个过程当中，你也学到了很多新的东西，对不对？
我了解到了我们传统文化的一个魅力，我们这个瑰宝的一个珍贵，而且他们在师傅这个地方，你最能看到我们这个老祖宗给我们留下来的这个瑰宝是可以得到传承的。因为从小到蒋一哲是他们师傅弟子班最小的一个徒弟，其他的大到60岁，所以我觉得发扬我们中国的这个传统文化是很有必要的，而且现在这个近几2年吧，这个传统文化的发展也是比较热潮，比较兴起，是的。
So she said a lot. Wait， 等一下，等一下，师傅。It's getting out of control. We're almost wrapping our show.
Yes.
But I just want to. I think your name, please. 你叫什么名字？
我叫雷小花。
Miss Lei Xiaohua, who's Jiang Yizi's mother, she brought up something that I really wanted to share with our audience. And she said, basically, along the way of her son learning this traditional form of art, that she got to learn a lot about it along the way as well. And she discovered in this process the beauty of Chinese traditions, Chinese old art forms. And she think at this day and age, tradition is the new fashion, right? Yeah. So she's really willing to show the beauty of face change of other forms of traditional art with the audience and with the world. I think that's the broad essence of this live stream is traditional. Well, not just traditional art. Everything traditional doesn't have to be put in a box.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a thing of the past. It can be a little spark for the future. So speaking of spark.
Yes. Speaking of sparks, we're waiting for the fire blessing show.
谢谢
And our audience will be really curious to see it. 老师，我们可以喷火了吗？ So the last trick we wanted to show our audience is
and probably end our show here.
Yeah, probably end our show here. We definitely see how intangible cultural heritage is really tangible today.
That's really well said.
And then the vivid culture is finding their new lives in today's age. Wow! Whoa! Wow!
So as the kids perform their acts, we just get some last thoughts from our guests today and end our show here. Tell me about your son.
Hello everyone, I'm Song Yichen. I'm 5 years old. I like the Sichuan opera. The featuring red means courage. Different masks have different meanings. Red means courage. Black means desert.
Red means bravery. And red mask means bravery. And what else?
Yes, and courage.
Courage.
Black means
Black is desert.
I have
I have
9 faces.
You have 9 faces.
I like the
tiger face.
You like the tiger face. Okay, to Mom, some last thoughts before we end the show. What do you hope your kid to learn from face change, and what do you hope that he can achieve?
Okay, I think the interest is the best teacher. When he was 3 years old, he saw the performance on the stage. He want to become stayed and on the stage to perform. And the next one is. I think this is the traditional culture, and this skill is very cool. It can help kids to build the focus because he changed the masks very quickly. So he should focus on it and build the patience. And then he has learned it for 1 year, and this year we hardly went to the hospital because
it builds his body.
Yes, and the summer vacation is very long. I think it's during the summer vacation. I sent him to here that, and we learn it. I think it's good. If we stay at home, we should maybe he will watch TV or play the iPhone. Yes, it's bad for.
Right. And can I just get your name and the boy's name?
Okay, my name is Zhang Ting, and his name is Zhong Yichen.
Zhong Yichen. Keep up the good work, doing Zhong Yichen. High five.
Yay, good
High
job
five.
today. Good
Just
job
one
today.
last word from you as well, because you're what's your name again?
翟唐子杰
Mom, just one last sentence, one last thought.
Yeah, Lucas. Okay.
Okay.
So you want me to?
Anything you want to share with us?
I think as my children learn this about the face changing and splitting the fire, I think it's a very good way to bring him a lot of new friends, and he also gets some confidence or get some pride from the school. So because every school activities, the schoolmasters or her classmates will invite him to give a performance on the stage. So they encourage him a lot. I think it's a very good way for him. And after this, maybe in the future, he will go abroad.
Wow,
So
yeah.
I think
You're hoping that he
yes.
can share
Yes, this make him some typical skills for him.
a cultural ambassador of China.
Yeah, this is culture communication. So he can communicate. Maybe he will be welcomed by the universities in the foreign countries.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
And maybe if his study will not good in the future, maybe he can do this, pursue the career. Yeah, I think it's very good for children to be very sunshine and be skillful after study. Yeah.
That's very good.
That's
and
really
you're doing
nice.
great parenting. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you.
And if we still have the 师傅，来，最后 一句话好不好？
最后
最后一句话，你也很
好的
年轻，
好
娃娃们更年轻。你觉得这种传承的意义在于哪里？
传承的意义就是让我们所有的年轻人，4到68岁这个年龄段的朋友们看到我们传统艺术还可以这样子去发扬光大。
谢谢。So for all the children between 3 and 68 years old,
Yes.
it's a really
我再
good
说一
way
句啊
to，
学变脸到成都聚义。
好
It's a little ad.
A little
to that.
ad for 聚义 face changing
Art
performing arts
Inherent
center,
Center.
and you totally deserve that act.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing all of
sharing the
this
show.
with what are you doing? You're giving
Taking
the cell
a-
phone to my colleague so that he can take a photo of you as a souvenir, right?
一句没听懂。
想留作纪念，是不是？今天这个经历也想留作纪念，是不是？
啊，对。
好。其实他们的纪念已经 they have a lot of things as
Yeah.
memory keeps because they've been on really high
So
end
many
stages.
shows and so
Yes,
many
yes,
gigs.
yes. So thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
doing
谢谢
such
老师
amazing work and for passing down our traditional
Master
art.
Liu, we also
Master
learned
Liu.
from Master
Yes,
Liu today.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And with that,
I think that
can we just have the kids together with us for a close act, and we are going to say goodbye to you, my friends out there.
Thank you. That's wrap up
孩
our
子们，要不
live
要
stream
过来
today.
亮个相来？我们再
孩子
say
们过
bye
来
bye 了，好不好？
跟我们观众说拜拜，好不好？
来，我们跟相机 we say goodbye to the camera. And we thank the audience for watching, and we'll see you again. Bye.
Bye.